Alright, good morning everyone. It's 7 o'clock and I'm doing a little creative sprint on my project Outside is Magic, which is a podcast that I'm starting. And so right now I'm trying to create a title sequence for the YouTube videos and along with social. So I'm using Ira Ryan, who was my first guest, as a starting point. And this is the design I've landed on, which I quite like. So we're going to start off with some images over here that will animate in, and then we'll go to the title, and we'll end on this last frame here, which will include the guest name and probably a little bit more info about like the episode number and any other information. And then we'll transition into the Outside is Magic logo and end on the Broken and Coastal logo. So right now I'm doing a color exploration. As you can see, I've done quite a bit so far. There's some good stuff in here, but I definitely gravitate towards the black and white. It's just the safer option. But I'm also considering maybe each guest will have a different color. But I'm just going to show you a little bit about a little behind the scenes of how I go about finding some colors. So I'm going to duplicate this group here, and I'm going to jump into Arena, where I'm looking for some color references. Arena is a great resource if you have not used it before. And this group is actually called Steal This Color, Steal That Color. In Arena, they actually call it channels. But this one's a great resource. I'm just looking for something that sticks out that could potentially work for my project. So it'll take a minute. Let's see. I mean, look at these color explorations for Dropbox. That's pretty cool. Okay. This is pretty nice. So I'm gonna copy this into Figma and I will start playing around. I mean, that looks kind of cool. Legibility is not great. Let's see if we add in this blue. That's nice. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Now, kind of wondering if I take this and if we did the blue color. The blue's pretty nice. I know it's a little Easter eggy though. Anyways, this is what I'm working on. I'm going to post these up and hopefully get some feedback on what you think. But yeah, this is the process. And yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that every guest could potentially have their own color palette. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't see why I need to be so strict with the branding on this project, especially since, man, we're dropping on June 1st, which is coming up super, super fast. Anyways, thanks again. It's super early, so sorry for the brain noise. All right, cheers.